see what we can frame wise, just get everybody understanding. But like I say, graphics cards in Arma don't really do aren't where it's at. It's your processor and your graphics card together, because what is happening is your processor is shooting a lot of information to your graphics card and receiving a lot of information back. So the communication between those need to be up to like really good. And that's where we'll see where it's going to outshine and get better. And this, as you all saw, this is on very high. So we're still at 60 on a full server, full forest area. So we're going to try to find a town. I don't want to go to Starry for this, because then that means I'm going to die. Really need an axe. This tan fucking bat's going to give me away. Something fierce, but nonetheless. Once again, this is 1080p, 60 frames still. Right now we're outside of Novi. And we're going to move south. Where's the nearest big town? Gorka. We'll head that way. We'll head over to Gorka. Gorka from Novi is northeast, so we'll head that way. East by northeast. So as I said, after Armor, we'll try out some Division. We'll also try out Paragon and give you guys a better understanding of what this card can do. Now, that being said, I do have this slightly overclocked, and by all means, I wouldn't say that's something that, you know, is required. But we do have our power limit all the way max, and we went up our core clock by 50 and our memory by 150. And right now I'm at 60 Celsius. So 60 degrees Celsius. So this card is actually running very cool for it to be slightly overclocked. And I'm thoroughly ecstatic seeing those numbers while playing. So something to look out for if you're running a. Oh, and I'm sorry, and I have the clock speed. I mean, not clock speed. The fan speed up to 63. So it's a little bit above its normal. Let me see if I can hear it. You can hear the fan, but with headset on, you can. It's not even cognizant. Like you don't. It doesn't exist. So at 100, you can hear it. The thing howls. But we're at 63 on the fan speed, 60% on fan speed, and it's holding this thing under 65, 70 degrees, and that's the sweet spot that you always want to have with your with your GPUs. So, all right. So these are the open fields outside of Gorka. Oh, and mind you, I have all the settings. I think I have them up for my 1070. Yeah, everything's on very high. AP, I have 1600 on distance. All of my post-processing is off. All of these are normally like default. Here, let's turn up our anti-aliasing so we can get smoother trees. Oh shoot, did that save it? I don't think that saved it. Oh, it did. Cool. But yeah, so with that, we went down from 60 to 45. I think it's just with that. Ugh. Yep. Still above 30, which is still good, but, you know, not optimal. So now we're back up to 70s and 67s. So yeah, all that post-processing for the trees is definitely going to bottleneck it. I mean, it's just going to drain your frames. But as we move over to Gorka, as I said, we're going to get over to a town. All right, we made it into town. We're still above 60. So I hope that gives everybody hope in getting a 1050 Ti. And like I said, this is in combination with your processor. So if you have a decent processor, which I would always say quad core plus, if you're going AMD, 8 core minimum. Like you're going to need those 8 core pushing. Don't do any of those low grade AMD. Like the 8350 is a great one to have for this one. So I would say 8350 and a 1050 Ti put you at a great spot to play Arma and Breakingpoint. Alright, so let's. I don't want to check that out. I want to leave your safe house. There we go. Back at it again. This guy. Come on up here. There we go. Alright, now we're in the 40s, but I don't feel it. So, and G-Sync is disabled on the monitor. Alright. Got our cool loops.
All supply drops have been claimed.
There we go. We put a little FPS and everything up there. Alright, hopefully I gave everybody a taste of the Division. Next I guess we'll move over to Paragon.
Enemy tower is under attack.
Full load is on the GPU. Holy shit. It used 3 gigs of RAM. Luckily we have 4 gigs, which is awesome. And I don't think we worked with like some of the other settings. We just have it set up right now. So alright, so let's see if we can do some damage to Greystone. There we go. And there goes me whipping my attack. I am out of mana once again. Wow, they even got the NPC saying good job. That's awesome. Get out of here, Grux. You're messing up my flow. So, that concludes the rest of the video. If you guys want a full review of this card, definitely let us know down in the comments below, and I can get right to it and give you guys all the benchmarks of all the games that we did show in the overview today. That being said, this card is amazing. EVGA, NVIDIA, you guys did a great job. I'm thoroughly surprised that for the price point, which is, I forgot to say, I only paid $155 for this, and I'll also post a link down below. I got it from Amazon, but for the price, $155 to get 1080p, 60 frames. And this was on medium settings, so I'm not going to like fluff it. This was definitely on medium settings. It wasn't like these were on high or epic or any crazy high anti-aliasing. For a clean, bare bones experience of computer gaming, this card delivers. Now, if you want to go a little bit more fancier, the RX 480 is out there for another 100. Added to this, and then you also have the GTX 1060 in both 3 gig and a 6 gig variant. Hey, if anybody's out there and wants me to review that, if you're watching, let me get that, and we can review that one. But I would definitely say that for what this card is aimed to do, and at the price point it is at, it's perfect. And on just that being said, I'm going to have to give this card 5 nod drops. Thoroughly impressed by its performance, impressed by its cooling, and and it's pretty funny that with no power, you're still able to overclock it off your motherboard. Now, I'm not saying go crazy overboard with that, but it's just something that, just coming from a person who likes to tweak and mod stuff, that was really, I thought it was cute. So definitely give it 5 nods, and I hope this video can get some of the people waiting on the fence. I mean, Black Friday's right around the corner too, so you can probably see this price drop, hopefully, and probably get this like for 120, 130, but we'll see. This definitely seems like the 750 Ti's next step, like its older brother, for its price and the performance. So, like I said, I hope this video helps everybody. This is Solidus2 from PB Recreations bringing you guys this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.